My screen here. All right. So today we're going to be focusing on, so our skill today is central idea. Remember when we talked about that last week? And we did Sheila and the Brave? Sheila the Brave. Sheila the Brave? Oh yeah, and the Brave. Sheila the Brave. So we are still going to continue with central idea, but we're going to read a different book. So that means we got new what? If we have a new characters and new power words, new power words. So we're going to go ahead and do our high frequency words first. Then we are going to go ahead and do our lesson for today. There we go. All right, Jorge, can you see our high frequency words? All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. Are we ready? Yep. Remember, I do and then you do. Close. Close. Cold. Cold. Come. Come. Done. Done. Fire. Fire. Front. Front. Life. Life. Name. Name. Small. Small. Times. Time. All right, so here's our spelling words this week. So remember, Mrs. Fullington's looking for that capital J in June. So we ready? Yep. Doze. Nose. Nose. Use. Use. Rose. Rose. Pole. Pole. Close. Close. June. June. Woke. Woke. Rule. Rule. Road. Road. I saw it. So Maddox, make sure our mask is over our nose and our mouth and not our eyes. And then Mackenzie, our sunglasses are to be worn outside only, okay? All right. So we're going to go ahead and continue our lesson. All right. So we are going to focus on our vowels. And so the vowels we're focusing on today are O, U, and E. So we're going to listen to this right here. You ready? So let's listen.
Eagle. Eagle starts with a long E sound. E. The sound and the picture name are E. Eagle. Say that with me. E. Eagle. The long E sound matches the letter name. E. Now look at the other ways to spell the long E sound. In words with the E consonant E pattern, the final E is silent, but signals that first E has the long E sound. The vowel team, EE, can also stand for one long E. Another vowel team, EA, can stand for long E. The A is silent. 3 more long E spellings are in the second column. Ocean. Ocean starts with a long O sound. O. The sound and the picture name are O. Ocean. Say that with me. O. Ocean. The long O sound matches the letter name. O. Now look at the other ways to spell the long O sound. In words with the O consonant E pattern, the final E is silent, but signals the long O sound for O. The vowel teams OA and OW can also stand for long O. At the end of a word or syllable, the vowel team OE can stand for long O.
The last one is U. There's U. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself, Jorge, so you.
Uniform. Uniform starts with a long U sound. U. The sound and the picture name are U. Uniform. Say that with me. U. Uniform. The long U sound matches the letter name. U. In some words, long U is pronounced oo. Say the two sounds with me. Oo. U. Now look at the other ways to spell the long U sounds. In words with a U consonant E pattern, the final E is silent, but signals a long U sound for U. At the end of a word, the vowel team UE can stand for long U. The vowel team EW can also stand for long U.
Those are our three vowels, so O, U, and E. Those are our three vowels that we are focusing on today. So we are going to do a small little lesson with that. So let me go ahead and switch over. All right. So we just learned about O, U, and E. So we're going to do our sounds, okay? So it says here, I am going to say a word with a short vowel sound, and you will say the word and then say the vowel sound and name the vowel. So if I have the word rope, what is my vowel in rope? O, and then what's the sound? Silent E, but what is the O sound? O in rope, right? What about the word woke? O, and what's the sound? Long O, right? What about race? A, and what's that sound? A. Good job. All right. What about pet? E, and is it short or long? Short. Eh, right? Good job. All right. So that's what we're going to do. So now we're going to do blend and practice. So we have right here these words, and we're going to say them together. Are we ready? All right. So 1, 2, 3. Dune, rake, pine, peat, bee, go, nose, tube. Good job. All right. So, Christopher, can you say the two words that have the U sound or the sound? Dune and tube. Good job. All right. Clinton, can you go ahead and find the words that have the O sound? Go and nose. And then Maddox, can you say the E? The E, B, and Pete. Good job. And then lastly, Harlow, can you find where it says the A sound up top? Which word has the A sound in it? So out of these words right here. What is it? Did you say right, Carlo? Yep, you are right. All right, we did a good job on those. So now we're going to read the two sentences together at the same time. So Mrs. Fullington's going to count. You ready? 1, 2, 3. We use a banjo to make music. All right, so this name of the boy is Zeke. So if you're ready, 1, 2, 3. Zeke can ride his bike close to home. Good job. So we did some blend and practice. Y'all did really well. So now we are going to do our power words. Are we ready? All right. So this is our first power word. And can y'all say hollow? Good job.
It's almost like
Harlow, yeah. But it's hollow.
But it doesn't have an R.
It doesn't have the R and the A in it, right? Hollow. So let me pull that up. Give me just 1 second, guys.
Miss Boynton,
Yes.
I see a boy on when it shows the word hollow. I see a boy on the slide going down.
Yeah. Well, it's not a slide. It's a tube, almost like. So we're going to find out what hollow means here in just a second. That's a good observation. So he said it looks like the little boy's going down a slide.
No, hollow.
So it looks close to it, right? It's a tube, yeah. So give me just 1 second to pull this up so that Mrs. Fullington can do the vocabulary words. Here we go. Are we ready? All right. So everybody say hollow. Oh, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Hollow. Good job. All right. Okay. So something that is hollow has space inside it. So it says here, my brother crawls through the hollow tube at the park. Ooh, here's another one. Inside a straw, a drinking straw. The straw is hollow, so I can use it to drink coffee or water. Here's the next one. You ready? The next one is petals. Can y'all say petals? Good job. All right, so petals. I'm waiting. So petals are the outer parts of a flower that go around its center. So this is the petals part. Right here is the petals part of a flower. And this is a sunflower. So it says the petals of the flower are yellow. Good job. All right, so here's the next one. You ready? Ticklish. Y'all say ticklish. Ticklish. Oh my goodness. I'm waiting. Thank you. So something that makes you feel ticklish makes you giggle. So it says our little sister is very ticklish. It says a feather on my skin makes me ticklish too. All right, the next one is, can y'all say tender? So tender, something that is tender is soft and easy to cut. I can easily cut through my chicken because it is tender. It says a ball of clay is easy to work with because it's tender too, or Play-Doh.
There's a food called
All right, the next one is splashes. Everybody say splashes. All right, so splashes means when something wet, I'm waiting. When something wet splashes, it makes many small drops. So she splashes as she plays in the pool. So water splashes on the shore too. All right, the last one. Ooh, the last one's very, very pretty. Everybody say sail. So sail. Sail is boats sail when the wind pushes them across the water. So it says, I watched the boat sail into the sunset. A sailboat. Yeah. So on a calm day, a boat can sail smoothly like this. So it sails real smooth. It's really smooth. All right. So those were our new words. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about central idea. Everybody say central idea.
Central idea.
Oh, so central idea. Remember, central idea has a topic and supporting evidence. But central idea means the most important idea or point about this topic. The most important idea or the most important point. So the topic means the person or thing the text is about. So when we say, oh, what do you think this book might be about? And then we'll have to talk about, so what do you think that book right there that has the Santa Claus on it, what do you think it's mostly about? Well, what is it? Christmas, right? So that is the topic, right? That's the topic. Well, how do we know it's about Christmas? Who does it have on it? It has Santa Claus. What else? By looking at the picture, what is it? The night. It says the title. And then what else? The trees. All right. Waterfall. All right, so now we figured out what that main idea was most about just by looking at the cover. So we're going to do the same thing for our book, and our book is called, this is the book. It's called The Important Book. Everybody say The Important Book. All right, so this looks interesting. Can anybody make a prediction of what this might be about, Omar? A farm? Okay. Mackenzie, what do you think it might be about?
Maybe about something more in the picture.
But you got to tell me, what do you think it might be about in the picture? What do you think the book might be about? Just by looking at the picture.
Like a garden book.
A garden book? Okay. Jorge, do you know what you might think this book might be about?
Science?
Oh, he said science. Interesting. Okay. All right, last one, Clinton. What do you think this book might be about? Maybe important things? All right, so let's go ahead and find out what this book might be about. Are we ready? Are we ready? The Important Book. It says the important thing about glass is that you can see through it. The Important Book. Words by Margaret Wise Brown. Pictures by Leonard Wisgard. The important thing about a spoon is that you can eat with it. It's like a shovel. It's like a little shovel. You hold it in your hand and you can put it in your mouth. It isn't flat, it's hollow, and it spoons things up. But the important thing about a spoon is that you can eat with it. Yes, ma'am. All right, so let's keep reading. So it says, the important thing about a daisy is that it is white. It is yellow in the middle, and it has long white petals, and bees sit on it. It has a ticklish smell, and it grows in a green fields. And there are always lots of daisies. But the important thing about a daisy is that it's white. I'm waiting. The important thing about rain is that it is wet. It falls out of the sky and it sounds like rain, and it makes things shiny, and it does not taste like anything, and it is the color of air. But the important thing about rain is that it's wet.
All the things about Clinton was
The important thing about grass is that it is green. It grows and is tender with a sweet grassy smell. But the important thing about grass is that it is green. The important thing about snow is that it is white. It is cold and light, and it falls softly out of the sky, and it is bright and the shape of tiny stars and crystals. It is always cold and it melts. But the important thing about snow is that it is white.
I don't like those snowballs so much because they might have ice balls.
Yeah, they might. All right, so it says the important thing about an apple is that it is round. It is red, you bite it, and it is white inside. And the juice splashes in your face, and it tastes like an apple, and it falls off a tree. But the important thing about an apple is that it is round. I'm looking for that superstar student. So I would love for my two friends to come join us back onto the carpet and follow directions quickly. It says the important thing about wind is that it blows. You can't see it, but you can feel it on your cheek. And it sees it bend trees and blow hats away and sail boats. But the important thing about wind is that it blows. So there's the wind blowing the trees and the leaves and the flag.
Oh, the flag is silver.
The important thing about the sky is that it is always there. It is true that it is blue and high and full of clouds and made of air. But the important thing about the sky is that it is always there. All right. So the important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it. You walk in it and you take it off at night. And it's warm when you take it off. But the important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it. The important thing about you is that you are you. It is true that you were a baby and you grew. And now you're a child and you will grow into a man or into a woman. But the important thing about you is that you are you. The end. All right, so that was the important book. Nope, that's all of it. That is all of it. So what I have for you today, after the important book, we read the important book, I'm going to show you in the seesaw what you're going to be doing for your activity. So your activity, you're going to go into seesaw. So let me go back into seesaw. Go to activities. And you have a new book called Swimmy. It's a cute little book. So we're going to read it together. You ready? All right.
And now, Swimmy. Written and illustrated by Leo Leone.
Bella, sit
A
up.
happy school of little fish lived in a corner of the sea somewhere. They were all red. Only one of them was as black as a mussel shell.
Sit up.
He
Got
swam
it.
faster than his brothers and sisters. His name was Swimmy. One bad day, a tuna fish, swift, fierce, and very hungry, came darting through the waves. In one gulp, he swallowed all the little red fish. Only Swimmy escaped. He swam away in the deep, wet world. He was scared, lonely, and very sad. But the sea was full of wonderful creatures. And as he swam from marvel to marvel, Swimmy was happy again. He saw a Medusa made of rainbow jelly, a lobster who walked about like a water-moving machine, strange fish pulled by an invisible thread, a forest of seaweeds growing from sugar candy rocks, an eel whose tail was almost too far away to remember, and sea anemones who look like pink palm trees swaying in the wind. Then, hidden in the dark shade of rocks and weeds, he saw a school of little fish just like his own. "Let's go and swim and play and see things," he said happily. "We can't," said the little red fish. "The big fish will eat us all." "But you can't just lie there," said Swimmy. "We must think of something." Swimmy thought and thought and thought. Then, suddenly, he said, "I have it! We are going to swim all together like the biggest fish in the sea." He taught them to swim close together, each in his own place. And when they had learned to swim like one giant fish, he said, "I'll be the eye." And so they swam in the cool morning water and in the midday sun and chased the big fish away.
So, with that being said, with Swimmy, what I want you to do is we're going to do that same activity that we did in Seesaw. So remember, you're going to click the X after you've listened to it once more. I'm going to add like I'm going to act like I'm a student, so I'm going to add a response for a sample student. So remember that central idea? Remember we did, okay, what was the title? What was the title? Huh? Swimmy. So you're going to find the title. So I don't remember how to spell Swimmy. So I'm going to come right here. Oh, look, right there. Or you can listen to it again. There you go. So the topic, what was this about? Who was it about? Rolando? Swimmy. So you can put his name right here. Remember those 3 details. So what was the main idea? What was it mostly about? What did they do at the very end?
We found friends and then they teach them how to get in a where we can get all together and then they turned into a big fish and scared all the other fishes.
So what are some details that what was the lesson that he taught the fish? Christopher?
He taught the fish to swim.
But how did he do that? What did they do? What did they do together? Emery?
They got close together in the shape of a big fish.
So they worked together, right? So what I want you to do, because we already found the central idea. What was the central idea? What did they do?
They made a big fish out of the little red fish.
So what could be a message that we could say? If we work together, We can face
Our fear. Face our fear.
I like that. Face our fear. So that's our message from Swimmy. So what I want you to do, your job is to fill out the title, the topic, who it's about, and 3 details that help you know if we work together, we can face our fear, okay? So, Jorge, you may go to your Seesaw account, sweetie, and we'll listen to Swimmy again and fill out this form again, okay? This little thing. All right, sweetie, you have a good day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.